Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the Fitness Hutch. I'm Paul Hutchinson. Those of you that don't know me already, this is my gym, and what we're going to be talking about today is my 1 week carnivore progress, how I found it, the food, the people, just how I feel in general. Just going to give you a quick overview of where we are. But first, before we start, I just want to say, if you haven't given the video a thumbs up, give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the Fitness Hutch, please do subscribe. Let's get into the video. So, 1 week in. I'm 1.5 weeks in now, but I haven't had time to do the full 1 week review yet. So, I find myself at a little bit of a loose end this evening. I've just recorded a video of the food I was cooking for tonight, and I thought, I've got time, I'll pop into the gym, I'll make the quick video. So, how's it going? Well, it's been up and down. I'm going to be honest, it has been up and down. I am still determined to last the full 30 days. And on a whole, so let's talk about food first. I have on a whole enjoyed the food. I like steak, I like eggs, I like bacon and pork chops and lamb chops. I like all that stuff. What I have found is that variety is difficult, and I've always been someone who eats for pleasure. I enjoy eating. I enjoy the meals I eat. I enjoy the meals I prepare. I enjoy shopping for the meals. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I do enjoy shopping and looking for different things. I find it's a bit like Scooby-Doo. Beef, pork, eggs. Beef, pork, chicken. Beef, pork, eggs. And it just rolls around. So I'm not going to say it's boring, because I am experimenting with a few different things, but I think that's been one of the biggest challenges. Some of the meals, I'm struggling with the amount of salt there seems to be. But on a whole, I enjoy the food, but I think that would be the downfall. When I compare it to the vegan diet, I think I enjoy the food on the carnivore diet more than I enjoyed the food on the vegan diet. But I think the vegan diet, there's much more flavor, much more variety. You can mix it up a lot more. Whereas this, I wonder if after 30 days it's going to get a bit boring and repetitive, but we'll see. Weight-wise, I lost quite a bit of weight in the first few days. I dropped from 82 kilos down to 80.2 kilos, I think it was. So not quite 2 kilos. Put a little bit of that back on by the time I got on the scales on the Monday. And you should never weigh yourself every day. And I tell clients this, you should never weigh yourself every day, because it doesn't make sense to. Your water can change, the amount you've eaten the day before, whether you've been and had a poo. They can all make a big difference. Weighing yourself daily, you should always have a bigger window. I wouldn't even do weekly, especially at the start of the journey. I would do 2 weekly. So the first week, it's been 1.3 kilos. Yeah, 1.3 kilos the first week. I think I was 80.7 this morning from 82 even. So 1.3 kilos. So that's not bad. It's 2.5. It's 2.5 pounds, which is, that's acceptable. I can take a 2.5 pound loss a week. Monthly, you're talking £10 a month, which is pretty good. So I guess we'll just have to see where it goes. I'm not actually tracking my calories or my fat intake or my macros. I'm just going to do this for 30 days and see where we're at. And then if I stay on it, I may then do 30 days tracking the macros and the calories. Big thing that I wanted to talk about, the comparison on this week video, is the comparison between the vegan community and the carnivore community. And now, if you're a vegan and you're watching this and this isn't you, don't get offended. But I found generally the vegan community were militant. I was in a few vegan groups, and I said some things that they didn't agree with. That, like I'm saying to you guys now, I might not stay a carnivore forever. I'm probably not. If you're part of the carnivore community, you're probably not going to fucking boot me out of your community. You're going to embrace me and try and help me. Whereas vegans, if it wasn't ethical and for life, they weren't interested. You weren't a true vegan. There was very little help. If you had a faux pas and had something that wasn't classed as vegan, they would be all over you. But I've seen a few things in this group where people say, someone said they were eating berries earlier, and there's loads of people that were really, really supportive of this guy because he'd lost loads of weight and he was doing really well, but he did have berries in his diet, which are a plant-based food. It's not carnivore. He's not on the carnivore diet. But the group and the people were still very supportive of him, which was really, really nice to see. I've connected with quite a few carnivores through the YouTube channel, and if you're one of them people watching now, thank you. And on a whole, the whole community's been great. There's a couple of groups, one on Facebook, and they've let me drop links where the vegan community would never let you self-promote, never let you drop links. They were very militant, whereas the carnivore community, very embracing, very friendly, very helpful. So that's been really nice. One thing I do want to just touch on is my health. So I've had a few health issues in my life. I've got a bad back. I've got arthritis in my feet, and I'm feeling, I don't know whether this is psychosomatic or not, but I do feel like this diet may be exacerbating some of them symptoms in the first week. It might just be a coincidence, but we're just going to see how that goes. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. So on a whole, I would say the first week's pretty good. The cravings for sugar, yes, I have had cravings for sugar. Cravings for carbs. I feel like I said to my wife 2 days ago when we was out, I said, I feel like I'm withdrawing from something. In fact, I'm going to do a whole video on that. But I felt like I was withdrawing from something. Very, very irritable. I was irritable for a couple of days. Feeling quite negative. My mood was taking a bit of a hit. So it has been psychologically, it's been a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. And you wouldn't think that psychologically it's just eating something different and not eating things that you would have eaten before. You wouldn't think it would affect you psychologically, but it has. And I put it down to withdrawal from sugar, but I'm going to come on. I'll do a separate video on that. And I'll upload it in the next week or so. So yeah, on a whole, not horrendous. The first week it's hard to tell because you are withdrawing from certain things. You are learning. There is new things that you've got to do, new ways of living. So at the end of week one, I'm not saying I'm giving up. At the end of week one, I am dedicated to doing 30 days. And at the end of week one, I am dedicated to possibly doing another 30 days with a different variable to look at the difference in weight and health and things. So we'll see how that goes. But if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do think about subscribing to the channel. Check out some of our live podcasts. We're always live on a Sunday night. Me and the fittest hutch, Mel, we will be live on the sofa and we'll be discussing all sorts of things. Health, fitness, well-being, mental health. She's a mental health nurse. It's a great little community we've got. I'm glad you guys are here. Thank you for watching. Get out there this week, achieve your goals, and whatever you're doing, choose life.